Hi there, this is Helen Tarrant again from here with our whole team. Wow, it's massive. Hi there, welcome to another episode of Commercial Property Roadshow. You're here with Helen Tarrant, and people talk about gentrification. What does that mean? I'm here at Currumbin Waters on the Gold Coast, and it's a Friday morning at 11 o'clock. And this is a prime example of gentrification I want to share with you. And the reason for that is that you can see it here, right? And I want to share with you here by turning my camera around, right? So you can see that we're here in Currumbin Waters. It's this little pocket inland of the Gold Coast, and we have, you know, an op shop here, we've got furniture store, and we've got a dry cleaners, we've got mailboxes, we've got the I guess what you call it, a news agent. And then, but the really interesting thing you see is like it's so busy here, right? It's come a long way. And then what you see really interesting wise is that you've got national storage across the road. When they used to have storage, they usually have it in slightly out of the way areas. So the national storage would have been here for a while before it gentrified when it was industrial. Obviously petrol station signifies a lot of drive-through traffic. And we've got Currumbin cyclists, we've got the vet people, like they're just vet supplies, pool, framing, surfboard. But interesting thing is over there, right over there, I'm gonna expand in. You can see the wreckers, and then it's motor, and behind that we can even see people working. It used to be old factories. They're actually the steam coming out of those joint. They're probably maybe, you know, used to be when the old joineries and things like productions, and now it's all been changed, right? Because what happens over down here, and you'll be able to see this, that we've got Heyman's Group down there, and as I walk down you can see that we've got Heyman's Group down there with the electrical store. There's cranes in the sky, but we have this massive brewery as well that's coming into this area. But what's so interesting is, what's interesting about this is when you come back, we come to this really interesting house that's been, obviously an old factory house that's been converted. It's called the Dust Temple, right? And when we go through it, you can have a look. I've got my son here with me. So, Max, I'm gonna sit down. Thank you. And you can see how interesting it is. And it's really about, you know, I think, you know, when you see things like this, you realize this area has come a long way. And when you see things like this, you realize that that rents are going to go up in the area. You realize that property prices are going to go up, and that there's a demand for a young, funkier, more, I guess, more lifestyle-driven crowd here. So everything here is by design, right? Nothing here is a mistake. So we've got this overgrown look. We've got here, it does look like a temple itself, right? Look at the way they've done the doors, the kitchens. I'm going to go in soon, right? And food here, the gateway. I mean, this is rust, right? But it is actual rust that is purposely done, like cosmetics. This is an old door frame, right? An old door frame, right? Old door frame, right? And here we've got a fire pit, so on the weekend they can do fire. But look what it used to be, right? Look at the way that it is. Look at this. This is just like, this place is enormous. It keeps going down to the back, and it's a very different feel. And when you look at an industrial area and you see something like this, and you think that, oh my god, that, you know, this used to be once a rundown warehouse, maybe an industrial warehouse doing production. This is a long way and a very different feel to what it used to be. And this is a prime reminder of how land and land value changes over time, and gentrification, and how gentrification, we literally have people servicing buses, and we're servicing buses and bus depots here. We've got, you know, rundown sheds. We're literally having this next door to this upmarket funky cafe area where this was an old, people could be, you know, doing mechanics warehouses here. It's part of the imagination of what you can bring here, right? You could lit lights around here. It's literally truly something that is very, very unique, right? And I'm here right at the back of it. We've got a little shop here. We've got the back area here, which no one actually really thinks about. But what's so interesting is you see this shed, and it's so beautifully renovated into here, a salon. It's just a beautiful salon. And hi. And it's a beautiful salon, and you can see how you wouldn't anticipate it if they were not a destination tenant called Bleach Sundays. You would not know this. And you know, sometimes people think, you know, we go and do inspections of places, but it's not really about inspections. It's really about, you know, when you go to an area and you find something so unique and different, you know this area is changing. You know that there's going to be more people coming into the area. The house prices are going to go up, the rents are going to go up, and that this is, whether investing in commercial or residential, this is a good tenant you want to have. You want to have a tenant that is, look, that's all new, even though it looks old, it's all new, right? Look at the way that they've done their bathrooms. Very open plan, very, I guess, unisex, in lack of a better word, but just so different. And I guess this is why commercial property is so interesting to me. Like back, you know, 5 years ago, you would never do this. You never look at all this areas. Look at this. Look at this. It's gentrification. Oh, I'm sure I'm not meant to be here, but anyway, that is beautiful. Another bathroom, right? The way they've done it. Right? It's like an experience, right? This is the bar area. I'm sure they open up at late night. Look at the door. Now this door is not your cheap doorway. It's an expensive doorway. I'm just going to squeeze through. Look at that. Look at the way they've done it, right? Truly, truly magnificent. Truly very different, even from the way that their couches, layout. Like, why wouldn't you want to come here, sit on the couch and make phone calls? I would. Why wouldn't you want to come here and do Zoom meetings? Like, I mean, that couch is a bit old and character driven, but look, you have definitely a function here with the door closed. It'd be lovely. I would definitely be bringing some of our clients here. Lovely area to sit down, and you know, all open, indoory, outdoory. This is probably, see where the awning and the bars are up there? Where those bars are? This is probably used to be a roof. Now they've made it at sale, which is lovely. And then we've got this greenery feel to it. And look at this door. This door, just amazing. The wood. This is not cheap stuff. Right, we've got some storeroom. Yeah. Even the storeroom, the way that that's done, the rustic feel of it, the kitchen, and that giant door. It's just lovely. And where you can sit, it's like you can collect furniture from like all your different, and then here we've got a different feel to it. It's like an art gallery feel. Beautiful thing with the kitchen. Beautiful smell coming through. And here, the couch, you can actually have kids, very kids friendly place. The cafes. Then we have an upstairs area. We've got a function room upstairs, I'm sure. And just, again, a different feel here. Feels like an old gentleman's club here. And again, that doorway. It's amazing. Lovely cakes. Probably they make all of that on site. Sourdough crumpets, yummy. Valley honey. Particular types of drinks here, and cakes, sourdough toast, and yummy cakes as well. Passion fruit coconut slice. Ooh, yummy. Absolutely different, right? And why wouldn't you come here? When you go in there, you don't feel like, you know, you're working. You feel like you're in Bali. And this is what I mean about gentrification, how things are so different, right? You've got, you know, this is next door to a industrial area, an op shop. Down the road we've got another hub, and then we're further down we've got a pub. But this is what gentrification looks like, and this is what the new hip latest thing. See up there, or someone going up there to sit. So obviously, you know, you've got that area there where you've got the a function room, but everything about this place is unique, right? But we're next door to a construction on the side as well. You know, this is the stuff that we look at. Yeah, this is the stuff we look at when we go on an inspection. What we're seeing is the gentrification of the area, and what that means is rate per square meter, and rent in terms of commercial property is going to go up. That it's going to be easier to replace a tenant with other tenants, and it's easier to inspire other type of owners to come into this area and be creative with space, and that ultimately is going to add more value to your property, right? And that's also what is the quirks and the passions that I love about commercial property. Again, if this is something that you want, you look for something that's a little bit different, something that you don't know how someone else can, it's that no one you can express that you want, but to be able to build financial security through commercial property, but you're also interested in tweaks and someone who totally understands the strategy, reach out to us, Helen Tarrant at Unicorn Commercial Property, Helen at commercialpropertycashflow.com.au. Click the link below, jump on a strategy session, let's get you started on a commercial property journey. In the meantime, see you in the next video, and who knows, I'll be in a different state at a different location. Bye for now.